Memory's shadow. Understanding. Dementia through time. Every 3 seconds, someone in the world develops dementia. By the time this video ends, more than 100 people will begin a journey that will slowly erase their memories, alter their personalities, and challenge their very sense of self. Welcome to Echoes of Wisdom, where we explore the extraordinary connections between ancient knowledge and modern science. Today, we journey into one of humanity's most profound challenges, dementia, a condition that strikes at the core of what makes us human. Our memories, our personalities, our stories. We'll explore how to recognize the early warning signs, understand its progression, and examine both modern treatments and traditional approaches. We'll also investigate an intriguing question. Did ancient civilizations experience dementia at the rates we see today? The answer might surprise you. Section 1. Understanding dementia. Dementia is not a single disease but a syndrome, a collection of symptoms affecting memory, thinking, and social abilities severely enough to interfere with daily life. Alzheimer's disease accounts for 60 to 80% of cases, but there are many other types. Vascular dementia results from reduced blood flow to the brain. Lewy body dementia involves protein deposits that affect thinking and movement. Frontotemporal dementia primarily impacts personality and behavior, and mixed dementia combines multiple types. At its core, dementia involves the damage and death of brain cells. Our brains contain roughly 86 billion neurons, forming a complex network that stores our memories, enables our thoughts, and shapes our personalities. When these connections break down, the essence of who we are begins to unravel. Beyond the medical definition lies the human experience, the frustration of forgetting a grandchild's name, the fear when you can't remember how to get home, the gradual awareness that something profound is happening to your mind. Section 2. Early warning signs. The journey of dementia often begins with subtle changes easily dismissed as normal aging. Recognizing these early warning signs can lead to earlier diagnosis, better management, and more time to prepare. Here are 10 key warning signs to watch for. Memory loss that disrupts daily life. Not just occasionally forgetting names, but forgetting recently learned information repeatedly. Challenges in planning or solving problems. Struggling with familiar recipes or tracking monthly bills. Difficulty completing familiar tasks. Trouble driving to a known location or managing a budget. Confusion with time or place. Losing track of dates, seasons, or the passage of time. Trouble understanding visual images. Difficulty reading, judging distance, or determining color. New problems with words. Struggling to follow or join conversations. Misplacing things and inability to retrace steps. Putting items in unusual places and being unable to find them. Decreased or poor judgment. Making unusual financial decisions or paying less attention to grooming. Withdrawal from work or social activities. Abandoning hobbies, sports, or social projects. Changes in mood and personality, becoming confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious. Early detection matters. If you notice these signs, seeking medical attention promptly can rule out other treatable conditions like vitamin deficiencies, medication side effects, or thyroid problems that might mimic dementia. Today's diagnostic approaches include cognitive assessments, brain imaging like MRI and PET scans, and even biomarker testing that can detect specific proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. These tools allow earlier and more accurate diagnosis than ever before. Section 3. The progression timeline. Dementia typically progresses through several stages, though the experience varies widely between individuals and types of dementia. In the early stage, individuals may function independently, but experience memory lapses like forgetting familiar words or misplacing objects. They might struggle with complex tasks while still managing basic daily activities. The middle stage is typically the longest and can last for many years. During this time, the person may confuse words, get frustrated or angry more easily, or act in unexpected ways. They'll need more help with daily activities and may begin to have trouble recognizing friends and family. In the late stage, individuals lose the ability to respond to their environment, to carry on a conversation, and eventually to control movement. They may still say words or phrases, but communicating pain becomes difficult. Care needs become around the clock. It's important to note that progression isn't always linear. Some people experience plateaus, while others decline rapidly. Vascular dementia often progresses in a stepped pattern, with periods of stability followed by sudden declines, while Alzheimer's typically shows a more gradual progression. Section 4. Treatment options. While there is currently no cure for dementia, several medications and approaches can help manage symptoms and potentially slow progression. For Alzheimer's disease, cholinesterase inhibitors like donepezil, rivastigmine, and galantamine can help boost communication between nerve cells by preserving a chemical messenger that's depleted in Alzheimer's. These medications may temporarily improve or stabilize symptoms. Memantine works differently, regulating the activity of glutamate, another messenger involved in learning and memory. It's particularly helpful for moderate to severe stages and can enable some patients to maintain certain daily functions a little longer. More recently, disease-modifying therapies like aducanumab and lecanemab have been developed to target the underlying disease process by removing beta amyloid, a protein that forms plaques in the brains of people with Alzheimer's. While controversial due to modest benefits and potential side effects, these represent a new direction in treatment. Beyond conventional medications, nutritional approaches have shown promise. Souvenaid, a medical food product containing a specific nutrient combination, is designed to support synapse formation in early Alzheimer's disease. We've personally known numerous people using Souvenaid who have experienced very noticeable improvements in cognitive function. Interestingly, when they've had to stop taking it temporarily for procedures like surgery, there's been a noticeable decline in a short amount of time, suggesting its ongoing benefits for brain health. Non-pharmacological approaches are equally important. Cognitive rehabilitation can help people use their remaining abilities more effectively and develop strategies to compensate for declining ones. Activities like puzzles, art, and music therapy can help maintain cognitive function and improve quality of life. And we can't forget caregiver support. Education, counseling, and support groups not only help those caring for people with dementia, but indirectly benefit patients through better care approaches and reduced stress in their environment. Section 5. Historical understanding. How did ancient civilizations understand dementia? The historical record offers fascinating glimpses into early awareness of cognitive decline. Pythagoras divided the human lifespan into distinct phases, with the final stage characterized by senium, a decline of mental and physical abilities. Hippocrates, the father of Western medicine, described the deterioration of cognitive function in older adults, noting, "Those who have been long affected by this disease recover no more." In ancient China, the Yellow Emperor's classic of internal medicine from around 2600 BCE described forgetfulness and confusion in older age as imbalances in the body's vital energies. Traditional treatments focused on restoring these balances through herbs, acupuncture, and lifestyle modifications. Many indigenous cultures worldwide had sophisticated systems for elder care that accommodated cognitive changes. Rather than viewing memory loss as abnormal, some traditions incorporated elders into community roles that maximized their wisdom while minimizing demands on declining abilities. Interestingly, archaeological evidence suggests dementia may have been less common in ancient times. Examinations of ancient human remains show fewer indications of the physical brain changes associated with Alzheimer's compared to modern populations. This raises a profound question. Is dementia partly a consequence of modern lifestyles? Section 6. Ancient versus modern lifestyles. The ancient world differed dramatically from ours in ways that likely affected brain health. Traditional diets consisted of whole foods, fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and unprocessed grains, lacking the refined sugars, processed fats, and chemical additives common in modern diets. Physical activity was woven into daily life, not reserved for occasional gym visits. From farming to trading, construction to crafting, the ancient world required constant movement, providing the cardiovascular benefits that we now know protect brain health. Social structures differed as well. Extended families and close-knit communities provided constant mental stimulation and emotional support, factors now proven to build cognitive reserve and resilience against dementia. Sleep patterns followed natural circadian rhythms, undisturbed by artificial light, electronic devices, and the 24/7 demands of modern life, allowing for the critical brain maintenance that occurs during deep sleep. And environmental factors have changed dramatically. Today's world exposes us to thousands of synthetic chemicals, air pollutants, and microplastics unknown to our ancestors, many now linked to neurological damage and increased dementia risk. Even stress looked different. While our ancestors faced acute dangers, modern humans often experience chronic stress from work, finances, and information overload, leading to prolonged cortisol exposure that damages the hippocampus, a brain region crucial for memory. Section 7. Bridging ancient wisdom and modern care. What can we learn by combining ancient wisdom with modern science in our approach to dementia? Traditional diets now validated by research, like the Mediterranean and Mind diets, show powerful protection against cognitive decline. These eating patterns, similar to what our ancestors consumed, emphasize leafy greens, berries, nuts, olive oil, fish, and limited red meat. Mindfulness practices dating back thousands of years have been shown to reduce stress, improve attention, and potentially strengthen brain regions affected by dementia. What was once spiritual practice is now evidence-based intervention. Regular physical activity, once inseparable from survival, remains perhaps our strongest protective factor against cognitive decline, reducing dementia risk by up to 50% in some studies. The power of community and purpose, central to ancient living, now informs our best care models. Person-centered approaches that maintain connection, dignity, and meaningful activity show better outcomes than medically focused care alone. Even plant medicines used traditionally are yielding compounds now studied for neuroprotective properties. Turmeric, ginkgo, lion's mane mushroom, and bacopa, used for centuries for cognitive ailments, contain compounds now researched for dementia prevention and treatment. Conclusion. Dementia challenges us to reconsider what constitutes a meaningful life when memory fades. It asks us to find personhood beyond cognitive ability and to support dignity even as independence diminishes. By combining the wisdom of our ancestors with the discoveries of modern science, we create a more complete picture, one that embraces prevention, compassionate care, and the search for effective treatments. While we continue to search for cures, we can implement protective practices validated across time, consuming whole foods, staying physically active, maintaining strong social connections, managing stress, and ensuring quality sleep. And for those already affected, we can learn from traditional cultures that found ways to honor elders and support them through cognitive changes, creating environments that compensate for what's lost while celebrating what remains. If you found this exploration valuable, please subscribe to Echoes of Wisdom and click the notification bell to join us each week as we bridge ancient knowledge with modern discoveries. Leave a comment sharing your experiences with dementia or questions about brain health practices. Until next time, remember that wisdom echoes across time, and by listening carefully to both past and present, we find our best path forward. And whilst we are on the topic of AI and dementia, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified when our next video. Digital Guardians: How AI is Revolutionizing Dementia. Care is released. Thank you for your continued support of our channel.